I finished a little bit early, my bad. But that doesn't matter, we are here in a game, GosuLeague Division 2. It's gonna be Team Empire versus Uebelst. We're gonna see Uebelst on the Radiant side and Team Empire on the Dire side. And as you can see, Uebelst is not complete. The person they're missing is their captain, is Kurokai, who is, like I said, who's missing. We're gonna do the drafting phase and they're gonna check if he's there after the drafting phase, and if not, they're gonna get a stand-in. So that's the situation for now. As we're waiting for the last one to go into this, to load into this, and we can go into the drafting phase. For the people that ask, there's always people that ask, so I say that basically every time. Why is there 2 games between these teams and not more or less? As in, normally it's the best out of 3 or just 1 game, but it's a league system. We're gonna see two games between Uebelst and Empire. For each win that you get a point. For each point, well, at the end of the season, team with the most point wins. That's how it goes. That's why we have a league system. That's how leagues works basically. And the team with the most point wins, and they will go to Division 1, which they want to go be because there's a lot of money prizes there. First ban is already done. We have a Darkseer ban from Uebelst. Not really surprising. I'm kind of curious if Empire is gonna ban out something like a Morphling. For this game, we have just seen 2 games between Team Empire and KP, and they lost 2 games to the Morphling. So, like I said, if they would ban out the Morphling, it would not be a weird choice for me. Maybe in the second banning phase, though, not the first. I'm not sure if Empire saw those games.
10 seconds.
They could have
5 seconds remaining.
They could have seen it and then go for Morphling very early on. I don't think so, though.
Reserve time.
Now we're gonna see them banning out the Chen next, not very surprising. Even though it is kinda surprising that they ban out the Darkseer. I mean, normally you'll wait till your opponent ban that out. As a first pick team, you go for a bit more controversial bans and leave the more standard ones up to your opponents, but so far not yet. Wow, sorry. Nature's Prophet being banned out here as well. I just have to do something so I don't get distracted. There we go. There we go. So Nature's Prophet banned out. Like I said, team that picks first is team that picks second is the team that bans out the standard heroes like the Furion, normally like the Darkseer, so they have a semi-free ban there if they wanted. If they want to ban something out like this, something like the Enchantress or Leshrac or Broodmother, stuff like that, they could still do it. Of course, Uebelst could ban those heroes out as well if they wanted it to. But then they won't be able to pick them up for themselves anymore. Invoker is still in the pool as well. But it's going to be Lone Druid that's getting the ban here. They don't want to face that. It's too much of an annoying hero to deal with. Because he is just... I mean, he is a hero that will farm for the first 20 minutes or so. And then he has farmed enough and he got his Radiance complete. And he'll start bashing on your towers, bashing on your heroes, getting lucky entangles all over the place. And we'll be able to own the game, even though you might be thinking that you were winning the game, but you're actually winning the game 4 versus 5, and then there comes the 5th, and then you die. So that's a hero that you don't really want to fight against. We have a Broodmother banned out by Empire. I mean, it's not really the same as a Lone Druid. It's just a hero that you constantly have to watch out for, and not watch out for in the sense that he could pop up behind you, which he could in theory, but watch out for that he is gonna be on the same lane the whole time, pushing down your tower, and if you're not there, your towers will die fast. With all those spiralings, he is able to do that. So yeah, that's it's just it costs a lot of energy and resources to counter a Broodmother. So and it's counterable. It's not that hard, but yeah, like I said, resources as well as hero numbers and consumables like dust and wards, stuff like that. You just don't want to face that. We have a first pickup for Uebelst. It's gonna be the Invoker pickup, which they're probably hoping Kurokai will be able to play if he does still show up. But we will see that afterwards. We still have a Leshrac in the pool, as well as indeed an Enchantress. I have to point out that Enigma is still in the pool also, so Uebelst would be able to have a jungle hero for them. Of course, they'll get more farm than the Enchantress in the jungle, but Enchantress is gonna be very aggressive early on, I do believe. Otherwise, you would not pick up an Enchantress over a black hole. But Enchantress will be able to just push down towers very fast, very early with the Leshrac especially. Probably around when they're level 3, when there's that Edict is level 2, they might try to get a gank, and if it's successful, the tier 1 tower will go down. They might even go earlier, before that. I mean, Enchantress can do that. That's her strength. And yeah, Enigma picked up by Uebelst. It's no surprise. They just want that jungle hero secure for them as well. Let's see what their last pickup is gonna be. If they have a jungle hero, that means they also still have to have a solo lane. They might just pick that up, or the start of their dual lane that they're gonna get.
Windrunner
But
at
no,
your
solo lane it
service.
is, and it is a Windrunner.
Dire
We still have Queen of Pain and Beastmaster in the
Beastmaster.
pool as well, solid solo lanes to
Radiant
have, and
team
yeah,
ban.
just like Uebelst, they need a solo lane, as they now have a potential solo mid and a solo side lane for themselves. Even though I do believe that Lishrak is not going to be solo mid in this case, we will still see someone being picked up there. Maybe they will go for a Chaos Knight again and another side solo. Maybe Queen of Pain would do a good job there, but we'll see though. I do think that Leshrac is going to be on the dual lane. Sand King still in as well. We might see a Sand King and a CK banned out in this game. I mean, you just want to get rid of those possible combinations. Of course, they still want a combination for themselves as well, and they could go
10
for a lot
seconds
still. Because
remaining.
like I said, CK is still in, and they have first pick just now, so they could leave him in
5
and then go for
seconds
any combination
remaining.
with like an Age Separation. He's good. Crystal Maiden, Shadow Demon. A lot of combinations are to be
Dire
made with the
team
CK.
ban.
Morphling Crystal Maiden is still in as well. Shadow Demon in total with a lot of other heroes like a Brewmaster Shadow Demon is all still in, so it's all a lot of possibilities for a lot of those dual lanes. First ban out is gonna be on a Night Stalker, a good one to have too, because Night Stalker is a hero that will start ganking it at nighttime. If he has a
Radiant
successful
team
gank, that's of
ban.
course great for the Night Stalker, and not so good for the opponent team. But it's gonna be even worse for the opponent team if there's also gonna be a Leshrac and a Enchantress coming out of the jungle at the same time, and they will take down a tower. That's the thing about pushing. Like I said, you want to have a successful gank and then push down a tower. With that Night Stalker, that successful gank is gonna be a lot more easy. They ban out the Wisp for themselves. Don't want to be surprised by that one. As yeah, Wisp CK, good combination as well. Actually, Wisp can make a lot of good combination with a lot of heroes, and they don't want to risk having it picked up against them. So they ban out. Let's see what the last ban is going to be for
10
Uebelst.
seconds remaining.
They still have yeah, CK. Okay, so not gonna have that combination
Dire
anymore.
team
They think
ban.
like, okay, we can't have Wisp CK perhaps, so we're not gonna go for that anymore, and we're just ban them out. And yeah, last ban rather, going towards Empire. I mean, we know that they still need a combination. Maybe Shadow Demon would be a good ban here, as it could be picked up first. Or maybe Morphling ban still. This would be a good time to ban out the Morphling if you're afraid of him. They're gonna ban out the Shadow Demon though still. So yeah, like I said, a
Radiant
hero that
team
can make great
ban.
combination with a lot of different heroes. Morphling and Crystal Main still in though, and they make a good combo as well. Let's see if they're gonna go for that or if they'd rather go for something else. Of course, they need like a side lane still, side dual lane. It could be a lot of different heroes still. They're gonna take their time. They still have 1 minute left, so the
10
hero that they're
seconds
gonna pick up now
remaining.
will basically also decide their last hero, because right now they're looking for a combination. We're
Venomancer.
picking up a Venomancer. If we
Dire
think about
team ban.
Venomancers and combinations, we mostly come up with the Juggernaut. Hero that can be very aggressive early game as well, and a good support at that. I mean, Venomancer Juggernaut is of course a great lane, but Venomancer on itself it can probably lane with basically everybody. Because he is just a hero that is playing a great support with his skill. If it hits, that's most likely going to
10
be a kill
seconds remaining.
if the lane is pushed out far enough.
10,
And
Radiant team
Venomancer
pick.
with yeah, his harassment is just massive with that poison sting as well. So like I expected, Sand King picked up by Empire. They will have that Leshrac Sand King lane. They still need a solo lane now though, and probably maybe like a Klings or something that can solo lane as well as carry. Bounty Hunter would be a good option here as well. But well, it depends on what Uebelst pick up now. If they're gonna go for hard carry right now,
10
then
seconds
Empire is kind of
remaining.
forced to do the same thing. If they're not, then
5
they can be a bit
seconds
more free
remaining.
with their pickup. Let's see though. Uebelst has all the freedom in the world to pick something up that they
Reserve
want. They still
time.
have 1 minute of reserve time left, and they will go into it now. But still a lot of time left there to pick that up, to decide on what they're gonna go for. If it's gonna be a Juggernaut or if it's gonna be something like like a Morphling still or something like that, or maybe hmm, hmm, not sure. I'd still think a Juggernaut. Well, But then again, and maybe even Mirana or something, or Morphling still. Yeah, okay. So still Morphling.
Delta team pick.
Can't really add anything against that. If Empire are not able to take this game, they're gonna be losing to Morphling this third time today. That would be painful. Let's see what they're gonna do different this time. If they're gonna pick up a hard carry for themselves. I mean, they do have a lot of pushing power. They have got some anti-push as well. They've got some team fight. Of course, Uebelst has team fight as well in the Enigma. But other than that, I mean, it's kinda difficult right now.
10
It is
seconds
kinda difficult
remaining.
for them to decide what they're gonna do, where they're gonna go,
5 seconds remaining.
what hero they're gonna pick up. If
Reserve
it's actually gonna
time.
be a solo lane. I mean, a Klinks could be okay-ish, but late game first the Morphling, he's not gonna cut it. And I have to just say, there's a lot of disables on Empire right now because they have a roar. They have got the Burrow Strike, they have got the stun from the Shrek. And on the Radiant side, there is a bit less. I mean, they have the Shackle Shot, but that actually has the ledge. They've got the Malefice, but that's gets interrupted, and they have the Cold Snap gets interrupted as well, and you can move small periods. You see someone from the chat saying Huskar again. I hope not for them, for their sake. It did not work out at all last game, and I don't think it would this time either. And I'm just having to there. Taking their time though. 25 seconds left. They knew something was coming, and they have the Morphling, and they have just lost 2 times to that. So this is their chance to show us that they can fight versus the Morphling. Maybe if they even gonna pick up an anti-mage just because. No, it's gonna be a Tinker. Great pickup. Why didn't I think of that one? Why didn't I think of that one? Tinker is a great solo hero, of course, and he is just able to make sure that the towers don't go down, they don't get pushed, they can push very hard themselves, giving that global control on them. And yeah, a great hero for them to have. And as I said earlier, this is a drafting phase with only 4 heroes from, or 4 people from Uebelst in, as they're still waiting for Kurokai. Let's see if Kurokai has showed up or if they're gonna be having to find a stand-in, as I am just gonna be right back. Stay tuned, we're gonna have the game soon, and we are gonna have it, I'm gonna show you the lobby as soon as I'm in there. So be right back and don't go anywhere. It's really smooth switching overlays like this. Because this time you didn't even see the password and I just typed it in. And I said I was gonna show you the lobby, and here I do show you the lobby. So that is what we're seeing right now. As we were once again waiting for Kurokai to show up. Let's see if he actually does or if they're gonna be forced to take a stand. And I just said that already as well. And I'm gonna be able to take some drinks now because I can. I don't have to talk all the time, luckily. Can't really turn on music if I'm gonna keep this in the if it takes too long, I will not keep it in the VOD, obviously. But if it doesn't take that long, then we can leave it in. Because otherwise, if I don't leave it in the VOD, then also I'm gonna remove the drafting phase. That's what I normally do. And it looks like they do have a stand-in set in caps. Let's see who it is. Incredible Miracle is Koikfa. Okay, so we've seen him before. I think he plays in a team also in GosuLeague, because I have seen his name before. So we're gonna see Koikfa, and we're gonna go again, and we are ready. And I'm gonna type an error because I'm ready to, and we are ready to go. I was almost gonna say Rumble, but that would be too stupid to say. There we go. I am ready too. And we are gonna go into an all pick mode because the draft's already been done. And I'm not removing it out of the vault, so you already knew that the draft was already done. How about that? How about them apples? So everybody loads in very fast. That was the last one, was I? I don't know. Anyway, draft phase here. And this is not fixed yet, okay. And it also looks like, even though before it was working, but right now the team profile from Uebelst is not working. So I just have to turn on the starboard so you know that Uebelst is actually on the dire side. Uebelst. See, there we go. Radiant side, duh. "26 seconds. So, what we're gonna see is we're gonna see Empire on the dire side, Uebelst on the Radiant side. And we're probably gonna see a solo lane mid for the Tinker, with a side lane for the Shrek Sand King for the dire side. And then a jungling Enchantress and a solo laning Beastmaster on the side bottom lane. And top lane for the Leshek and the Sand King. That's their lineup. For the Radiant side, we're probably gonna see a well, what are we gonna see? We're gonna see an Enigma in the jungle, that for one. We're gonna see an Invoker mid, so he will be versus the Tinker. He should be both should be okay though. The only thing that's gonna be tricky for the Invoker is to stop the Invoker from sorry, to stop the Tinker from farming, because Tinker is one of those heroes. I mean, he will get his farm up. He'll get a he's get his beast boost travel at some point. But you're gonna have to try to delay it as much as possible. Because the time it takes for him to farm with boost travel will mean time for Morphling to farm up more towards being the carrier that they need. So that's gonna be Invoker's job. But he will still be getting farm though. He'll get harassed by rockets and stuff, but he should be fine, especially if he's gonna go for Quas, which he probably is, because there's no real Sunstrike combination for them going right now, unless you're gonna count the Venomancer with his Gale. Morphling and Venomancer are probably gonna be on the bottom lane, with top lane going towards the Windrunner, and that's done the lineup for Uebelst. As I'm just gonna go over to see who's playing what. We have Chill playing the Enigma. We have the stand-in Incredible Miracle playing the Invoker, and he's actually otherwise known as Koikva. We have seen him more often. Dota Zero, that's actually Pass from Uebelst, is going to be on that Morphling. We're going to see Alex on the Venomancer. And I have no idea who Dota 1 is. He has blocked his team profile, so we can't really see under what other name he is going to go under. So I'm just going to call him Windrunner, because he is that. On the Empire side, we have Scandal playing the Beastmaster. We have got J4 on the Enchantress, Always Wanna Fly. It's going to be playing the Sand King, Jacko on the Leshrac, and Blow Your Brain will be going middle with his Tinker, most likely. And that is everybody for the lineups. As the pause is already unpaused, and we will see if how the lanes are gonna be. We're gonna see if Venomancer are gonna go up towards, so that's why he's going towards the mid lane. We indeed are gonna see Invoker on this mid lane with the Morphling bottom, with Windrunner top. Yeah, it looks pretty simple, pretty school book. Beastmaster there, Tinker there. Enchantress in the jungle, the Shrek Sand King top. Yeah, it should be all fine. I'm quite surprised once again that there was no Shadow. There was a Shadow Demon ban, wasn't there? Yeah, that was Shadow Demon ban. Okay, because that would be weird if he wasn't banned or nor picked. Because that's like a combination for these a counter to these two heroes also. Because this is a combination that you can not really easily get away from. There will be a burst strike, guaranteed stun, with the stun to follow it up from the split earth. Not possible for Leshrac to miss that unless he's just slow. But it's gonna be a very hard time for people to get away from that one. And normally, if you have a Shadow Demon on the opposite side, he will be able to disrupt the target, and the second stun would not hit, and he would be able to walk away safely from that one. But this time, as soon as Leshrac and Sand King are level 2 or 3 or something like that, there is probably gonna be a kill on this top lane, and that would mean a kill on the Windrunner if she lets herself get caught out, because that is gonna be the tricky part for her. And of course, she is a Windrunner. She is used as a solo lane to be a solo lane. Has got her Windrun, so as soon as she sees the Sand King moving up towards her, she will probably be backing off. And this is actually game 1, by the way, between these two teams. This is game 1 between Uebelst and Empire. And before this, we only had Empire versus KP. So, ward being placed. Windrunner saw that, though. But she has to spend money if she wants to counter that. But she has two options now: spend money, and in that case it would be okay, nice. She will be able to be a bit more aggressive on lane, perhaps, and Empire would have won slightly because they forced her to buy something with her gold rather than buying anything else, because she's not gonna get a lot of farm here, I believe. Or she's gonna just know, okay, there's vision there. I am not gonna pass this because then they know I'm by myself and I'm there. So I don't want to get ganked. So I'm just gonna stay back, and it looks like she's gonna go for last option. Well, of course she doesn't have money to spend yet, even though she does already have 400 gold somehow. So has got some money from her teammates probably. Invoker Tinker should both be safe here too as well. I mean, really, like I said earlier, they're gonna be able to stop each other from farming, but if they're gonna be able to kill each other off, that means that the opponent made a mistake. That's basically gonna be the case. As I just have to do this. There we go. On this bottom lane, we will have the Beastmaster. Beastmaster is not gonna get that much done, and he's definitely not gonna get a lot done since the creep spawn has been blocked. And if he wants to counter ward that, he has to place a ward there, and he doesn't have money for that right now, so he is in a spot where he doesn't want to be. Axes will not fly. Ah, there we go. He did buy a sentry ward, but he'll have to place it there, like I said, to be able to counter ward it. Otherwise, he has to wait 2 minutes before his ward disappeared, before the creep spawn actually spawned. But he will counter ward. And that will give him, because that will give him the ancients, and he can pull that, and he will get solid golden experience from that one. We have a smoke up in the meantime for Empire. They're on the top lane, and they're gonna try to get the Windrunner. They know where she is, or they know whereabouts she is, but they haven't seen her yet. Oh, there she goes, in range of the ward once again, and they're just gonna stand there and wait until the Sand King has pushed out the lane. Here comes the creep wave, and there they go. Net already lives. There's a second net already, and that's gonna be the power of the Enchantress having 2 creeps already, and it's gonna be a first blood going towards Empire. Leshrac taking it as he takes up some of the creeps, and that's just 2 troll warlords. The power of that is just massive. At level 3, she has 2 troll warlords, great ones to have versus a Windrunner. I mean, the first one was off very fast, and then she started running, but then there was another warlord, and that was basically her death signed right there. And there goes the first tower. Like I said, during the draft, you're gonna have a successful gank, and with those 2 heroes, with Leshrac and Enchantress, that first tower will drop when they are level 3. Or level 2, but they are level 3, so in that case I was right. I do like to be right. But anyway, good start here for Empire, and it looks better already than the previous games that we saw today. Tinker, in the meantime, just gonna check how they're doing compared to each other. 9 for 6 up on the Tinker, getting some nice denies, and also, but 13 for 7 up on the Invoker, so he is doing better off this lane. And he is indeed specking his Quas and Wax, and is not letting himself get harassed that much. But in the meantime, I mean, Tinker, he is still gonna farm, and he also got the tower money, so should be fine. Windrunner! Whoa!
Tower is under attack.
16 HP! Leshrac, not able to take the kill. And they're just gonna continue pushing. So far, Windrunner has to back off. And this is actually hurting her more than dying right now. Because otherwise she would be back by now already and would be able to be back towards the tower and try and defend us. But right now, she has to go back, stand here for a very long time until her HP is back up again. Then TP there again, if she wants to use the TP for that. But which she probably don't, because the tower is almost lost already. 14 seconds for another edict, and in the meantime, the harassment continues. And it will be able to continue again, because there's the next creep wave. They will be able to clear off the other creeper very soon as well. The Shrek still has mana to do that, and it will be a burst strike if they want to. Power shot going through. There's the edict once again, and that's the tower going down. 2 towers very fast taken down. In the meantime, on the bottom lane, we have got some action as well. A tower being pressured there from the other side, which will be denied by the Tinker, who came down to the bottom lane to do that. I mean, they were not able to take a kill, but they were able to at least the tower is down, denied or not, they get something out of it. But blow your brain, getting the deny in, very important. And it's also, of course, I mean, they don't really have that pushing lane up for Uebelst, but able to take down a tower in return, at least one, to do something rather than nothing. It's that's always a win. In the meantime, Beastmaster getting harassed, already took a kill, and it's gonna go die to the Morphling. We forming through. Burst strike from the Sand King though, and there goes the Venomance actually getting killed up by the Sand King, who pops himself into a sandstorm, and he's gonna try to land another burst strikes. Morphling on the run. There is gonna be a TP in from the Beastmaster as well, but he's gonna be too late. Burst strike in. There will be help from the Enigma. We'll be landing a Malefice up on the Sand King. They might go for him as well. There's no mana for another wave frame through. March of the Machines. Sand King. Burst striking, not hitting. Is gonna try to run, but it's one right click away from dying. Jukes it in the forest. And Morphling thinks, okay, you know what, let's not try that. There comes the Beastmaster as well, too risky for him. Enigma out of there safely, Morphling out of there safely, nobody else dying apart from that Venomancer. And almost Sand King. I mean, always want to fly, he can count himself, very lucky right there. He should have hit that burst strike, probably, that was probably his idea, but I guess he just misclicked. A gold grab will be in favor of the Dire. 1k, not as much as we were expecting, as I was expecting, especially since it's 2 towers and 1 deny. But that just means that Morphling has been able to get a lot of farm there, and that is indeed the case. 31 for 17, and of course Invoker has been getting free farm since that Sand King left his, since that Tinker left his lane. He is 32 for 9 now as well, as we will, we'll see the gold grab indeed in favor of the Dire, but not as much, not that much. And this lane, by the way, is now giving Windrunner a lot of free farm. That's a downside of clearing out those towers so fast. I mean, they kind of leave this lane alone, and it will be fine, and they will be able to push it out when it reaches the top. But this whole lane will give Windrunner so much time to free farm, because they won't look at it now anymore. They will try to push other towers most likely, as we have ganking, pushing team on their way towards the middle tower, but Windrunner will be free farming here, and you might see that rotated up with the Morphling there, because Morphling is not free farming anymore, with that Beastmaster being a bit more aggressive. And yeah, he will probably be rotating to the top lane soon, or probably he could at least, if he thinks he's not getting enough farm on the bottom lane. Meantime, middle lane, there is being tower pressure down, no surprise there, we saw them going there already, and yeah, so far, I mean, there's no level 6 yet on the Sand King close, though. Maybe with level 6 we will see some more harassment, and it means that this tower could get denied now if they wanted it to. But I think Empire is gonna make very sure that they're not gonna be able to deny it, if they're gonna get the last hit, and if that's the case. In the meantime, Morphling getting a solo kill up on that Beastmaster. I'm gonna stay here, though, because I'm thinking something might happen, no? No. The tower does not get denied. Of course, this tier 1 tower is more than just a tower. Oh. Yes, it is a beacon for TPs. It is the tower that they use if they want to go somewhere quick. They can TP to the mid lane, and losing that is just, you lose so much more by denying it than you gain from the deny itself. So that's why they're keeping it up so far. They're confident that they're gonna be able to defend it for now, and that they will be able to deny it when the pushing comes. But Invoker gonna try to stop that. Yeah, it was Morphling who got a free kill up on that Beastmaster. Beastmaster was by himself. So yeah, level 8 Morphling versus level 4 then Beastmaster is just very painful. And that's that. There's no surprise there. We have Enigma level 6 now as well, so we will see some black holes shortly. I've got Invoker already finished his phase boots, and we'll see if what he's going for next. Probably something like a 4-staff or something like that. Tinker in the meantime got his soul ring, has got his boots, is probably gonna save up now for his boots of travel, as that is the item he wants. So far well, still 1600 gold away, which is quite far, to be fair, at this level. Beastmaster has got his soul ring as well, able to send out his axe, and as we saw, he, with his boar, he is able to clear out this creep camp. Well, clear out? No, he's not. To stack up this creep camp and make sure that he can get that gold. In the meantime, tower getting pressured here. Fortification going off as well. Tornado. They're gonna try to deny it. Will be in time though. This creep is just trying to go for it. Gale lands on a Tinker. Tinker going down to the Morphling. Sheever was there as well. Tower lands on 25 HP, and there goes the deny. There goes the deny. 25 is just a bit too little to leave up there. Too risky. Because someone could just backdoor that, and they're gonna try to take a tier 1 tower for themselves, because if they take that, then at least the Dire won't have the tower to TP to either. But Leshrac is gonna be there to maybe try to defend it. He's gonna be outnumbered though, because 5 heroes from Uebelst in this middle lane, and they really want this tower. Even Morphling leaving there for that, even though he made a copy and was back on his middle lane after the tower went down. Windrunner took the last hit on the tower, and Morphling is gonna continue his farm here. And Tinker's gonna counter push once again. I mean, if Tinker was still alive, The tower would not have gone down because Tinker is the counter push master, but he died on that lane. He took a kill, took a shackle, took everything basically, and just, yeah, you know, died. It's what he did. And Uebelst, at least they lost their tier 1, but they got one in return too, so that's basically all they can hope for. Let's see the Goldcraft right now, spiking up towards Uebelst. No surprise there. They managed to take down towers. They are still ahead in the farm, and I mean, as I said during the drafting phase also, I mean, Enchantress was a jungler for early aggression, and it did do that. They got the first blood, they got the first towers, but Enigma in the jungle is the jungler that's gonna get the most gold. And that is why we see also, that's also part of the reason why there's such a big gold difference. Experience difference, that's actually the same thing. The same thing. It's jungle hero. Oh, blow your brain! Are they gonna die to neutrals? Nope. There might be a slight misheap from Soul Ring there. But we'll be fine. It's gonna share the experience with the Beastmaster for this group. If they want to. Unless Morphling can steal some from him, because they know they were doing that right now, so let's see though. They're gonna try to stop it there too. Morphling weaving through, just getting that kill. Actually wants to kill the Tinker off as well. Will be able to do that. He's not fast enough, but they will get the agents if they want to. There was a smoke up. They're gonna find Leshrac though. Leshrac takes the kill. Outnumbered 4-1. Leshrac is gonna try to land a stun, gets it on the Invoker, but doesn't get anything done anymore apart from doing a bit damage with his edict. But yeah, he goes down. No surprise there. Tower will be pressured, and this is Empire looking grim right now. They are losing a tower. They have got this pushing lineup that they wanted to use to stop the Morphling. To stop the Morphling from farming, to be able to take it up against the Morphling, but they are not able to do that right now. Of course, it is far from lost because they have that Tinker. Tinker counter push master, like I said already. I mean, he was taken down very low there. He still is quite squishy, as we saw. So that is why we saw this tower going down. He was harassed so much, he had to go back to base to heal. Tower went down. He is 500 gold away from his boots of travel though. I think we'll be looking up for Empire then. He will be able to keep the pressure on, and hopefully for them, will not give Uebelst the space to even attempt to push like they did just now. But if it's actually worked, we're gonna find out. Haste rune up on the Enchantress, as they've smoked up and are gonna go for a gank on the bottom lane once again, because it worked out great the first time. In the meantime, Sand King has picked up a Blink Dagger, and he is on that top lane as well, and we'll be able to surprise the Windrunner with that. As she is walking back here, Burst Strike is gonna hit. Right clicks there as well, and here comes Rest on landing, and that's a clean kill. Beastmaster taking the last hit. Very important for him to get that. He was behind, and that's actually, he only died 3 times, was not in any kills so far, as he has not used his roar yet, I believe. I don't think he did. Not entirely sure. Well, yeah. We'll see though when he's gonna use that, because he is one of those heroes that as soon as he's level 6, just like the Sand King, he will be looking for those skills. Of course, Sand King is level 9, has not done that yet, has just been able to farm, and has just been wanting to farm. They're counting on that Sand King to be a sort of a semi-carry, to be able to turn every team fight around for them, but then they have to be careful about the about the Enigma. Wow, Rubik has black holes, but Enigma only when Enigma is there too. But this Enigma is gonna pop his black holes all over the place when he can, and that will just be the team fight to counter the Sand King's ultimate. With a good black hole, who cares about an epicenter? I mean, it will be damaged, but you're not able to follow it up on, because there will be you will be put in a black hole. And yeah, he's building towards his mechanism. Has it complete now as well. In the meantime, mid lane, we have Enchantress going down to the Invoker. War going off on the Venomancer. Stun landing as well. Venomancer dropping. So 1-for-1 Venomancer for a Enchantress. As slightly overextension, I think, from the Invoker and Enchantress. But then again, they got something in return. So at least, sorry, Invoker and Venomancer. But they got something in return. And they did not know that the rest was coming for them when they found the Enchantress. Thought she was by herself. Sand King is rotating to the middle lane right now, so looking for a team fight. Maybe they're gonna try to force out a team fight, knowing that they can't have it much later game. Well, we will see if that's actually gonna be the case, or if he's just gonna go to the bottom lane because he thinks he can farm more there, because he thinks maybe he's able to stop Morphling from farming. Morphling, who is, unlike the other 2 games we saw with the Morphling today, not going for an Ethereal Blade, but is gonna pick up his Lincoln Sphere first. I mean, there's a lot of single target spells here. So he just does not want to face that. The Roar, he will be able to stop that one. He will be able to stop the Burrow Strike, which is you know, the start of a great combination with a lot of disables, sorry, from the Dire team. So good item for him to have up on there, as Tinker is just gonna clear out the last giant big thunder lizard. Wow, his portrait does not look anything like him in flesh. Yeah. Burst strike, Morphling taking a stun there as well. Morphing into strength in the meantime, though, will be enough. He's reforming out, should be safe. Here comes the Windrunner, lands a nice shackle, power shot going through, roar going off as well, still on the Morphling, and he is safe out. Venomancer ulti is gonna pop. This might be a good situation for a black hole. Enigma wants to do it though, gets burst strike, epicenter, blink, dagger helping out there. There goes the Enigma, there goes the Venomancer, and there goes the Beastmaster. Almost, he does get picked up by the Invoker here as Leshrac is on the run for his life. Rockets will still fly. Shackle ledges Sand King to the tree. Power shot going through to finish off the Sand King. In the meantime, Invoker still got picked up by the Enchantress, who gets a double kill from that. And Windrunner is the only one left alive from Uebelst, who's gonna try to run away from that one, and will be able to do that with her 4 stuff that she has up now. 2-4-4 in favor of Empire. A great fight for them as, well, that was the Blink Burrow Epicenter. That was just that Sand King doing its job, and it was looking good for Uebelst at some point. But that they just walked in with that March of the Machines, and March of the Machines has been spec'd. It's level 4. They were not able to stand in that one without dying, and now the boosted travel on upon a Tinker, which already were actually has 2k gold to boot with that one. And like I said, things are looking up for Empire again. This is the thing they need to do.
Haste.
And actually, Morphling did die there for the first time. Enchantress taking the last hit there. The Morphling came back for that fight. He shouldn't have, though. He shouldn't have. 1900 gold up on that Invoker. Picked up drums. He's probably gonna go still for 4 staff if I, well, I don't know. I said that the previous time too, and he went for drums, so we'll see actually what he's gonna go for. In the meantime, smoke up on the middle lane, well, middle lane, in the forest for Uebelst. They want to go for something. They want to go for the bottom lane, most likely. Sand King and Leshrac. Gonna be supported by Beastmaster. Beastmaster who has his roar up. So if they do go there, I mean, that's the thing about smoke. You don't really want to walk up on the high ground, because you can get spotted out if you're not careful. Gale going through, roar going up, the Morphling stun as well. Morphling morphing into strength will be enough. Look like it is. Mechanism helping out, and there's the black hole hitting only the Leshrac though, and he is gonna drop to Rocket. Leshrac still staying alive. Is the only death so far. Venomancer on the run will pick up a double damage to just to deny that one. He is still on some trouble though. Could get a stun. He is not the fastest hero on the planet. And Leshrac is very fast compared to the Venomancer, but he is going to be safe regardless. There was too many supports. There's 4 heroes now from Uebelst on his bottom lane. Sand King's still there. He's going to pop himself into Sandstorm. Will be able to blink Epicenter again if he wants to. In the meantime, it's going to be Enchantress. Takes the cold snap. Takes an EMP tornado. Sorry, even EMP. Leshrac dying to the Windrunner. Still lights the sun though, but still going down there. And there's the Imps doing some damage upon the Invoker, but the Enchantress choosing the white path, running off there. Burrow Strike, still going off. Sand King hitting 2 with that one. 4 staff away from that as he did pick up his 4 staff. It's very dead, almost 70 HP. Not very dead, very low. I mean, who is very dead is probably going to be this Enchantress, who's 1 right click away from dying and standing alive still. And Morphling weaving into strength, might stay alive. Enchantress still drops to the Invoker. Venomancer going down there as well. As the tornadoes go through, Axis will do the job. Beastmaster take the hill. Malif is still up on the Sand King, who is trying to get away, but will not get killed off anymore. Enigma in the meantime back in the fight, because the fight started with the Enigma using that black hole and the Leshrac. Leshrac who was still alive after that. And Enigma actually back in the fight, but it was Morphling that died, and Morphling, that was the one they wanted to get. We're going to check out the gold graph for a second, see what this means. Right now the differences are minimal, because both teams have been able to take a lot of kills. And no real clear winner. I mean, of course, I think it would be a win for Empire because they did take down that Morphling, and that is the thing that they need to continue doing right now. But Morphling does have his Linkosphere completed, so they were too late for that one. As experience graph will probably show it a bit more, and we do see it slightly going towards Empire right now, even though not that much. I mean, it's still, you can consider this quite even still, especially for this. Well, 20 minutes in, 2k difference is basically nothing, and the gold grab did drop a bit towards Empire as well, but definitely an interesting fight for both teams. And I mean, Epicenter was not used in that fight, was it? No, I don't think it was. Well, I guess it was. I guess it was because he had it on off cooldown before that. Oh, they want to go for that. Linkosphere is ready now, though. There goes the roar. Morphing and strength will be enough. So far, it doesn't look like it, but there's the weave form. He might be able to stay alive. No, he won't be Leshrac taking a last hit. Tornado, EMP, deafening blast. Leshrac in a lot of trouble right now. Kill going through as well. Fendermancer ulti. Fendermancer takes the kill on the Leshrac. And there comes the epicenter. Burst strike in. Wants a hit on some heroes. And that is going to be Sand King. It's going to go down here. Last hit goes towards the tower. Enchantress is going to try to back off. It's not going to be able to do that. Cold Snap being too much. Invoker taking the last hit. And that is a pricey Morphling kill. 3-for-1. 3-for-1 in favor of Uebelst. They still lost their Morphling, but they gained 3. I'm not sure which one is better. I mean, their Morphling is very important for their lineup, and you know, you really don't want it to die. But if he has to die, then rather take 3 heroes with him, right? And pumping out some nice ultimates as well. I mean, Roar was used, Epicenter was used, and yeah, it was a good fight for Uebelst, I guess. Even with that Morphling going down, and we'll see that, yeah, there we go, Gold Graph going up again. Same thing for the Experience Graph. Experience Graph even more so, purely because those team fights just give that much experience, especially if you're not going to die yourself, and everybody's able to pick up the experience from the kills, which was the case in this one. Windrunner picking up a Ultimate Orb is probably going to go for a Sheepstick, just to deal with that Tinker. That's probably going to be their best shot. Tinker picking up a Mystic Staff is probably going to go for a Sheepstick as well, though. And it will be farming a bit faster than the Windrunner is. Oh, Sand King, Burrow Strike there, takes a Malefic. Gale going through as well. There's a tower as well. Here by himself. No, he's not. There's the Roar. Enigma going down first one. Leshrac taking the last hit. Power Shot still going up. Sand King going down to the Venomancer, who throws on one last hit, but Windrunner goes down to the Leshrac. In the meantime, takes a double kill for that one. Triple kill for Jackal on his Leshrac. Triple kill. Nicely done indeed. And Jackal can call himself a lucky one because he has a lot of gold right now. Taking a triple kill, will be able to take the tower as well. With his Edict, he has the mana for that if he wants level 4 Edict. And there goes the tower. Fortification will go on, but that will only delay it and not stop it. In the meantime, Tinker is no longer on the bottom lane. He has been gone to base. He has got some more mana. He's landed some March of the Machines and is going to try to harass the Morphling with his March of the Machines. Also, we forming through. Blow your brain, might be in some trouble here. There's the 4-star from the Invoker. EMP Tornado, last hit. Invoker just taking a clean kill there. Morphling setting it up, and Invoker just with his 4-star making sure that there was no escaping that one.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Meantime, tier 2 tower getting pressured by some creeps, but they will be able to defend that very fast. In the meantime, Roshan is being attempted here. They have got a Medallion of Courage up on the Beastmaster, and that will make it go fairly fast, I do believe. This will give me a good opportunity to take a sip of drink. Because I just needed that one. And it looks like they know that's going on though. I mean, they have a ward there, so they saw them going there, and they will be there with 4 heroes. Morphling not there right now, but he will be able to be there because he has his illusion, his replica is going there. There goes the Malefic, there goes the Gale. Roar still going off on the Enigma. Shackle actually on the Beastmaster as well. He will be picked up before the fight even starts. Enigma, Black Hole, we form through, Power Shot through, 2 heroes down. Aegis, who was up on the Leshrac, already used again, and he is not going to be able to get away from that one. He will still light his sun, but that is it, and that's 5 heroes down. I mean, Tinker died, right? Or didn't he? I think he did. Maybe he didn't. Or Tinker was still dead, perhaps. But that's at least 4 heroes down in favor of Uebelst without any cost, apart from maybe you can call it the Morphling, sorry, the Roshan cost. They lost the Roshan kill, but they gained so much more in return, and they're looking so strong right now. And Morphling able to take some kills there as well, as he has 2k gold up on there, and will be able to build towards his Manta style if he wants that. Would probably be his item of choice right now. He already has that link to stop the Roar, and he doesn't. I don't think he wants the BKB right now. He just needs Manta style. You've got in the meantime Tinker picking up a Sheever's Guard rather than a Sheepstick, by the way, from that Mystic Staff that we saw earlier. So I was wrong about that one. Who is building at the BKB is the Enigma. I picked up an old club, has almost got enough money for his Minthro Hammer. Windrunner is still far away from her Sheepstick though, but should be fine. Invoker has got, I know it's a fake Invoker, but still, is building towards a towards a BKB probably too. From the looks of it, it's quite surprising that we see so many people building a BKB, or at least 2. because there will be the Beastmaster Roar to go through BKB, and especially for an Enigma, I mean, he'll have to make sure that he is gonna be getting that Beastmaster in that black hole, otherwise he's gonna do a BKB for us or black hole for nothing. As we just saw, I mean, he didn't even have a BKB and he got roared on. It's roar target number 1 for the Beastmaster. Beastmaster with an invisibility rune. Sentry ward. Don't go too close, Beastmaster. They see you now. There goes Aurora up on the Enigma. I told you so. Access flying through. EMP, deafening blast. Venom has the ulti epicenter. Is he reaching someone? Yes, he is. Hitting on 2, but it's not enough to kill anybody off just yet. Impetus, Enigma going down. Venom has on the run. Will go down to the double kill for the Enchantress. Access will still fly, but the Force Stab able to save her life. Morphling taking care of the Enchantress though. Killing off the Sand King. Will he be able to kill off the Beastmaster? No, he won't. He TP'd out, but still a double kill for the Morphling. Nice job for Pass there. And that is just, they can't afford those kills. They can't afford those kills. And yes, sentry wards were placed to see that Sand King. To pick off that Sand King, to kill off that Sand King. Morphling gonna form some on the bottom lane. Will be able to switch towards the mid lane if he wants to right afterwards. But Windrunner is taking farm here already, so he might just not do that. And continue his farm on the bottom lane. Where he's free farm, he picked up an Eagle Song. Maybe he still wants to go for an Ethereal Blade. It could be. There's still a couple of targets that would be very squishy towards that. Like a Tinker, like an Enchantress, a Leshrac. Maybe now Beastmaster will be a bit more difficult as well, as the Sand King is actually quite squishy. So there's 3 to 4 heroes that would be really perceptible for that combination. In the meantime, mid lane, no harassment. It's a fake one. Tinker picking up a Blink Dagger. He has great farm, and he will be the one to semi-carry this for Empire. They need that map control. They need those pushes. They need those distractions so that Uebelst cannot push in, so that they cannot have the luxury of sitting still and farm like they did right now. He needs to be everywhere, all over the map the whole time. No pressure, no pressure. Morphling is just gonna continue farming here. He's actually gonna TP out to the bottom lane, and we'll be able to be back on the top. He's gonna TP to the top lane, and we'll be able to be back on the bottom lane very fast with his replicate. Just taking some farm here. If this is indeed turning into a fight, he will be able to just be back there. Loyal Bane just using his Sheever's guard to get some kills, get some last hits rather. And it looks like they want to push this. They're just 2 though. Not sure what they're gonna be aiming for here. A Tinker with usable items is just such a hack. Really, deafening blast, killing off the bird. The Shrek picked up a buckler. Is gonna go for mechanism here, as they did not have a mechanism yet up on the Dire. Very important item to have. Beastmaster is building the pipe, and looks like Enchantress is building that Aghanim's. A very good choice. He has been able to. Whoa! Hello Tinker. Bye Tinker. Hello Ethereal Blade. Yes. I mean, I did say, like, with that Ethereal Blade, yeah, Tinker is gonna be very squishy, and he will be able to do that every time, especially if he can morph into his replicate if he wants to, then. But yeah, no mechanism up yet for the Dire side. They are building towards it. There is, of course, a mechanism already up on the Radiant side. There is, however, no pipe build yet. And they kind of want that with that epicenter there. In the meantime, Boris Strike. Sand King, though, going down here. Sand King. We have a disconnect. Oh no, it's not a disconnect. It's just a copy once again. Sorry, confusing. A copy for the Enchantress that she stole by the looks of it. Yep. Nice. She stole a replica target. That's a very good one to have. They're a bit more tanky. Hey, is he able to take that back? Looks like he is. Surprising. Surprising indeed. And tier 1 tower, tier 2 tower looking very squishy and doesn't look like Empire wants to do anything about that. I was saying, sorry, I got distracted. I was saying Enchantra's going for Enigmas, and so far she has been able to just stand still and hit stuff, so it is a great item for her to have. Just being a bit of a semi-carry, maybe even more so than the Tinker would be, in team fights at least. But it looks like Uebelst has enough of waiting around. They want to go for this Ethereal Blade! Tinker! Dead! Stun landing, force staff will bring Morphling into safety. EMP going off still. They just throw some harassment down on this tower right now, which they can do, because they're not really stopped by anything yet. The counter push ability for the Shrek is not spec, this is Lightning Storm. Morphling getting ready for his Ethereal Blade. Watch him go. Watch him go. Or not.
Top tower has fallen.
Tier 3 tower going down. Morphling has his Ethereal Blade ready once again. There we go. The Shrek staying alive. Mechanism helping out there as well. So the Ethereal Blade was not powerful enough. He did not want to risk waveforming through. No chance there. Focus fire for the barracks. And there is nothing they can do to stop this. Appetite to burst strike. This is what they can do to stop this. Will be enough though. Mechanism there. Black hole is not going to be there yet. There it is. Hits only on the Shrek though, who goes down. And it's going to be Enigma who forced out himself away. Tornado EMP. This fight is not going well for Empire at all. Beastmaster getting dropped. Venomancer drops too though. Enchantress taking their last hit. Enchantress are still trying to do what she can, but still goes down to the Ethereal Blade of the Morphling, and that's a team wipe. Almost. Unless Blow Your Brains. Yeah, team wipe. There we go. Triple kill for the Morphling. They will be able to kill up these barracks, and will this be the third time today that Empire is losing to a Morphling with an Ethereal Blade? It might just be the case, because so far, look at these spikes. It was even for a very long time, still slightly in favor of Uebelst, but then, bam! Able to take teamfight after teamfight. Experience graph, same thing, 20k in favor right now for Uebelst. And they will be able to take this free tier 3 tower rather. And will be able to kill off the barracks as well, as it will still be 35 seconds for the Tinker to be back. And he is like right now, the only one that can really counter push towards them. Deafening Blast. And that's just 2 sets of barracks that gone, evaporated. And they don't even try to go for the tier 3s. And the GG being called. GG being called. Empire losing the 3rd game today. And this was actually the first one to Uebelst though. Uebelst taking this win in the GosuLeague. We're gonna see 2 matches between these 2 teams. This was only game 1, so we will see another one. Let's see if Empire can take a point for that one. Because they really want to. And this time hopefully they ban out the Morphling. Because yeah, losing 3 times in a row to that is quite painful. That is no doubt about that. So this was a GosuLeague Division 2 match. Like I said earlier already, every team that wins gets a point. At the end of the season, team with the most points wins. That's why each team faces each other twice to have like even odds for that. As we have all people disconnected, so we will see a throne explode quite fast. And we will be going into the next game, so stay tuned for that. My name is Sheever. You can find me on SheeverGaming.com, or following my YouTube, my Twitter, and my Facebook. Go follow, subscribe, and like, and we'll see the throne explode. So I'll show you the end screen in a second, as should be popping up right now. Oh, and if you want to find out more about the GosuLeague Divisions 1 and 2, go check out gosugamers.net/Dota2, and you'll find the links there on the page for both 1 and 2 Division. And yeah, I think you see this long enough. It's gonna see if there's anything I missed so far. Invoker actually finishing his side device as well as his negative scepter. Nice job there. Anyway, there we go. Be right back. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We'll have game 2 coming up shortly.